the video, make sure you guys click the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell for daily uploads. Welcome back to Chelsea News TV, and today we're going to first look at Thomas Tuchel hinting Chelsea star is playing for his future amid transfer uncertainty, and then we're going to look at Chelsea chief Marina Granovskaya has new transfer saga to solve due to Bayern Munich. So the first transfer headline states that Thomas Tuchel hints Chelsea star is playing for his future amid transfer uncertainty. So the reports are stating that Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel has hinted that One Blue could be playing for his future in the Carabao Cup clash with Aston Villa. Chelsea midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek is said to be handed an opportunity to salvage his Blues career, and he did feature in Wednesday night's Carabao Cup clash with Aston Villa. Loftus-Cheek is expected to make an impact in that game, as he did in the game versus Aston Villa, but he wasn't very important in terms of having an impact in that game. But it was clear that Thomas Tuchel claimed before the game that he was impressing him in training. He said that he gave him some minutes in the game versus Zenit in a close game. It was not a gift, he deserved it, and I trust him, and he accepts the situation and what he makes out of it, during his good training every day, and this is a big chance tomorrow he can show it. In terms of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he is someone that has struggled for minutes under Tuchel this season after a difficult spell on loan at the Blues' West London neighbours Fulham last year. The midfielder ace was unable to prevent the Cottagers from being relegated to the Championship, and also he came in for criticism from White's fans who felt he didn't do enough during his 30 Premier League appearances under Scott Parker. In truth, the England midfielder only flattened to deceive and ended the season with just one league goal, failing to live up to most people's expectations. His current scenario is a far cry from a couple of years ago. It has seemed as though Loftus-Cheek had cemented his spot in the Blues team under Maurizio Sarri in the 2018-2019 campaign. He made 40 appearances and notched 10 goals for the Italian side as Sarri's side won the Europa League, but his Blues career has gone downhill since. The summer of arrival of Saul Niguez has pushed the academy graduate even further down the pecking order. That means that Loftus-Cheek has to make most of any opportunities that are afforded to him in order to leave an impression on Thomas Tuchel, starting with Wednesday night's Carabao Cup tie. Ahead of his future rent, Tuchel shared his admiration for the star earlier this year. I was quite a fan of him when he was younger, Tuchel said back in April. It reminded us a bit of his style of play and movements with Michael Ballack. There were some links about him and all the time with maybe a move to the German league, so we were well aware of his talent. So it looks that Thomas Tuchel hints Chelsea star is playing for his future amid transfer uncertainty, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is a player that we all know impressed in the games under Maurizio Sarri, and he was a consistent starter for Maurizio Sarri in that midfield, because there was some midfield shifts as Jorginho was a staple under Maurizio Sarri. Players such as N'Golo Kante was played further up, and there was that role for Ruben Loftus-Cheek to be that box-to-box player. But in terms of your guys' opinion, I want you guys to leave it in the comments below. Should Chelsea sell or keep Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Because when it comes to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he is a player that has talent, but is he able to break into a very difficult midfield duo of the likes of Jorginho and N'Golo Kante, who could each win the Ballon d'Or? So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Chelsea chief Marina Granovskaya has new transfer saga to solve due to Bayern Munich. So the reports are stating that Bayern Munich are reportedly interested in one key Chelsea star. Chelsea face a fresh transfer dilemma as Bayern Munich are reportedly interested in signing Antonio Rudiger. The defender's contract expires at the end of the season and fresh terms are yet to be agreed. Antonio Rudiger has been a key player for Thomas Tuchel's side at the start of the season, playing in a back three that has conceded just one goal in 5 matches. Worryingly for Tuchel and sporting director Marina Granovskaya, the 28-year-old is one of 3 centre-backs who have entered the final year of their respective contracts. Cesar Azpilicueta and Andreas Christensen also have their deals ending in 2022. The latter revealed on international duty that talks over an extension were progressing well. All 3 players departing would leave Tuchel with just Thiago Silva and Nathaniel Chalobah as his only centre-back options. Reece James has also played in that role. It was perhaps why Chelsea was so keen to sign a defender in the summer transfer window but ultimately failed. It was widely reported that the West Londoners tried to sign Sevilla's Jules Koundé. And Tuchel and Granovskaya have suffered another blow as Antonio Rudiger apparently has interest from elsewhere. According to Bild, Bayern Munich have contacted the player's agent and brother, Sarsen FC. The Bundesliga club would be allowed to discuss a possible summer switch in January, as out-of-contract players can speak to foreign clubs upon the turn of the year. However, Bild continued that it is likely that Antonio Rudiger will instead agree a new contract at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea boss Tuchel was certainly confident of that possibility last week. We hope that they find the solution, and everything I can say, he plays excellent and since a long time very consistent on a very high level. The German told reporters about Rudiger he scored in the club's 3-0 win over Tottenham on Sunday. I see him very calm and focused, and it's not a distraction for him, so everything is in place and gives things the time they need. Sometimes it needs a bit longer, sometimes things are very fast. There's no news from my side. I feel that Tony feels very, very good at Chelsea, he feels very respected by his teammates, and he feels the importance that he has in the team and in the squad. That's well deserved because he delivers, he feels the love from the supporters when he plays. He's in the strongest league in Europe in a big club, so many reasons to change it, not many reasons to change it, but in the end it's between him and the club, and that's good, in good hands. I am calm and relaxed, whatever has to happen will happen. So it looks like Chelsea chief Marina Granovskaya has new transfer saga to solve due to Bayern Munich. And I want you guys to leave it in the comments below, should Chelsea sell Antonio Rudiger or keep Antonio Rudiger? Because when it comes to Antonio Rudiger, he's someone that was a definite staple under Thomas Tuchel. He has played a consistent amount of games, maybe even every single game under Thomas Tuchel, because he was that so good for the Blues, and especially under Tuchel. Remember, he was a player that wasn't under the likes of Frank Lampard, Maurizio Sarri, these sorts of players, and he was bought by Antonio Conte. But when it comes to Antonio Rudiger, he's impressing, he looks good, and when Bayern Munich comes interested in a German player, that means that he will be a success at Bayern Munich. So Chelsea will need to think very carefully about this situation. Should they sell Antonio Rudiger or should they keep Antonio Rudiger? Because Rudiger for me is a key player, and he has an important role always in the Blues. So we will have to wait and see how Chelsea performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Chelsea News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Chelsea friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.